Donald Trump is a guru, a spiritual teacher, a master. You see, you can learn more from Donald Trump than from most self-help books, spiritual literature. He is awakening people if you are willing to learn. Now, let me explain this, because this probably needs an explainer. Donald Trump, first of all, there's a beauty in him being president. Now, this applies, of course, more to the people that are opposed to him, that think he is not doing a great job, who think he is a terrible president. If you are for Donald Trump, if you support him and think he's a great guy, just picture a different politician. But I'm gonna go with Donald Trump because he's more, controversial. It's beautiful that he's president, because it's like the human ego blown up to comical proportions. And usually we don't see that in public office. Now, not that those people don't have an ego, they have it, of course. But they usually hide it, they have a professional facade. With Donald Trump, it's very unhinged. He shows you all the sides of the human ego. It's almost comical, like the all-cap tweets, being very petty, revengeful, pride, extremely tacky. All these things, like you could go all through the cardinal sins. Cannot stand not to be right. You always have to have the last word. You need to be right. All these things are typical things of the human ego. And in Donald Trump, it's blown up. It looks like a caricature even. Sometimes people say, this is a very weird timeline. It feels like this is satire. We can't tell the difference between reality and satire. And that's what it is. It's beautiful in the sense that the human ego is a display here. I'm going to tell you something. If you look at Donald Trump and say, well, he's egoistic and he's wrong and he's an idiot and he's revengeful and he's petty, yes, maybe I would be a hypocrite if I didn't recognize every single quality that Donald Trump displays in myself at various stages of my life. Maybe I had a bigger ego than him, right? And it's easy to point at him and blame him and say he's an idiot. That's easy. Can you look at him and recognize and see that these qualities are also in yourself? Not only are they in yourself, people always say politics is a mirror of society, and that's exactly what it is. It doesn't come down from heaven. It's not imposed onto us. It grows out of us. It's a reflection of our state of consciousness. So it's beautifully fitting that someone like Donald Trump is president, because the average person, if there is such a thing, displays all these qualities. Sometimes we don't show it as much. Sometimes it's not as strong, maybe. Or we have more decency, or we kind of try to hide it. But it'd be foolish to say that you have none of these qualities. That you are perfect. And you are egoless. You've overcome the ego and you live in pure enlightenment. Or do you see some of the qualities that Trump has? And it's a mirror for ourselves. And he's teaching so much. Every day he's in the headlines. Every day he commands attention. Every day there seems to be a new outrage. So now, are you going to let how you feel be determined by what Trump does? If Trump acts a certain way, then I feel angry. Are you going to wait for Trump to die or his term to be over in order to feel good and happy and content? Are you going to let the actions of someone in the White House determine how your day is going to be? Whether you think the world is a good place to live? Whether life is worth living? Isn't he a guru? Isn't he a beautiful spiritual teacher that shows you that how you feel has nothing to do with the White House or who is president? It has nothing to, or fit in your own country's president, just replace them. It's the same thing. Or do these policies need to be a different way, be different for you to be at peace? Does anything need to change for you to be happy and content? Isn't he a beautiful teacher? He's showing you that. He's showing you that your happiness doesn't depend on who is in the White House. He's showing you that your state, your emotional state, your outrage and anger do not have to be triggered by someone's tweets or headlines. Isn't that beautiful? He's showing the human condition of all these qualities he displays. He's showing us who we are, and through seeing that we can overcome it and recognize it in ourselves if we're not too busy hating the person. And if you hate Donald Trump, if you dislike him, he is terrible. He might be. But who is feeling the anger? Don't you feel it in your body? Don't you feel it in your cells, in your being? But I'm right. You might be right. He's wrong. He might be wrong. It's righteous anger. It might be righteous anger. But you still feel it. He's teaching you that what you feel about others, you are creating in your own life, in your own body. You are feeling it. You're feeling about yourself. What you think about him, who is thinking it? He's an idiot. He is a liar. He's a cheat. He's a felon. Who is thinking it? You are. You are thinking these thoughts. Who do your thoughts influence? Him or you? Isn't he a beautiful teacher? You can learn a lot from him. And he's teaching millions of people all around the world. If you're awake, if you're open for the lesson. And the last point, behind the person that always needs to be right and he needs to make the others wrong, and he's petty and he seeks revenge and he does unjust things. Yes. Behind that, he's a human being. Just like you and me. Deserving of this life, deserving to be here. Who is working through his own trauma, through his own childhood, who has built his own defense mechanisms, who is trying the best he can with what he has. Because we look at Trump as like this politician, that person. It's an idea that we have in our head. And we hate this idea. Lots of people hate this idea. But that's not who he is. He's a human being. A human being also deserving of kindness, compassion, forgiveness, love. He deserves it as much as you do, as much as I, or anyone else on this planet. But he does these terrible things to other people. He probably does, yes. He still deserves kindness. And if you want to learn from this, bless Trump. Wish him health. Wish him peace. Wish him joy. Not because of what he does or doesn't do, but because he's a fellow human being. Take the lessons. You can cast a stone and say, well, he is flawed. He is prideful. Or you can look at it and see, well, do I have these qualities? Do I display them? Well, you don't have as much wealth or fame or the platform. So it's not as a parent, we don't act it out in that way. But you see, all these things just magnify who we are. And that's why it's beautiful he's president, because it's a caricature of the human ego. I've never seen it. It's served on a platter. I've never seen it. It's so strong and comical almost. And it is comical. That is a beautiful learning opportunity. See those qualities in yourself. And by seeing them, you overcome them. And you can choose to be kinder. You can choose to forgive others. You can choose to let go of being right and being petty and seeking revenge. You can learn that your state and your happiness and your peace does not depend on someone's actions. He demands attention. He captivates the attention of the world. But you can learn and choose where you place your attention. He is a guru, he is a spiritual teacher. He doesn't know it, but he is. Take the lesson. Because Trump will continue to exist long after his death. Because it's not a person, it's an idea. It will show up as someone else. You can't kill it. People have tried to assassinate him or they wish for his death. It will continue. Because it doesn't die with him. It dies with you. It dies with all of us. We create Trumps. We elect them. We put them, these people, in power as a reflection of who we are. If we want them to change, we need to change. People are in for a rude awakening if they think Trump has anything to do with Trump. It's an idea, it's a concept. You can't grasp it, you can't kill it, you can't get rid of it. Someone else with a similar ideology will come along. You can only replace it with something better. And that's our collective job. If you need a reminder of this, because I sometimes do, that the world is a good place, that you are good, that those in your world are good, that we're all trying our best. And even when you're angry or grumpy, the person is rude, we are still trying our best. We're all learning on this journey we call life. We just plunged here one day, we showed up with no instruction manual, and we did the best we could with what we knew. And it was very often embarrassing and terrible and led us down the wrong path. So now, if you're watching this, you're on a path to learning, to understanding yourself. And if you need help with that, sign up to my newsletter. I always say it's not a newsletter, it's a letter from my soul to you, from God, from the universe, to this presence that is in all of us, speaking directly to you. You wake up in the morning and it reminds you, hey, you're alive. You deserve to be here. You don't need to fix yourself, you don't need to change other people. Your joy is within you, so is your peace. We forget it and we look for it in the world. So if you want a reminder, sign up. It's free. It's in your inbox Monday to Friday. And hey, you might accidentally get enlightened.